All right, so now that you know what try and lion means and that good readers self-correct when they make a mistake when they're reading, you are going to practice. No, yes, that is. You are going to practice using that strategy when you're reading. So you're going to go to your MyOn. Make sure to type in Eastridge Elementary School, MSD of Warren Township. Type in your username. This is my username. Make sure to type in yours and the MYON. Oops. Is your password. This is what your screen will look like, this right here. But make sure that you go to your group of books that I've provided for you. So instead of beginning to click on things on this page, I want you to go to Teacher's List. And you are going to only have one group of books that you can read from. So you're going to click on your group of books after you click on Teacher's List, and you're going to pick a book and click Read Now. Now down here you have the option of hearing the book or reading the book. I want you to make sure that this little circle down here is green because I want you to read the book. I don't want the book to be read to you, so make sure that this is green so it's not reading the book to you. So you're going to read the book. I am a leader, and you don't have to pick this book. You pick a book that's in your group set. So when I'm reading and I self-correct, this is what it's going to look like. Leadership. I am a leader. I set a good examples for others. That doesn't really make sense. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of that sentence. And I know I said, I set a good examples for others. That doesn't make sense. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to try it again. I heard that something sounded funny. And I'm going to go back and it's called self-correct. I'm going to fix my mistake. Well, I know examples would have an S. So it can't be examples. I set a good example for others. So I went back. I heard something sounded funny. I went back and I fixed my mistake. I listened to my dad. I think carefully before I make a choice. Carefully? That's not a real word, and that doesn't make sense in the sentence. So I have to go back to the beginning and try it again. I think, carefully before, carefully. That kind of sounded like carefully. I know I think carefully before I make a choice sounds much better than carefully. Okay, so I self-corrected. I heard something sounded funny. I stopped. I went back and I fixed my mistake. Please continue doing this as you read. I want you to go to your MyOn, log in, go to your set of books under Teacher's List, and I want you to begin reading your MyOn book. And when you hear something that sounds funny, I want you to go back and I want you to fix your mistake. After you have read an entire book, you are going to tell me how you have fixed your mistake. So you're going to have a paper that you can get, that you will have to tell me how you fixed a mistake that you made while you were reading. So you're going to have the paper that I showed you from the first Smartboard. All right, so now that you've read your story, after you read your MyOn story, you're going to think about one way that you self-corrected. So remember when I was reading, I said examples for example. Okay, I can be a leader by setting an examples for others. So this page has the word title. You'll write the title of the book that you read, and it says, I self-corrected today. First, I read the sentence like this. right here on these lines, I'm going to erase these so I can type what I would write, but you're going to write in pencil what you said first. So remember, when I was reading, I said, I will be a leader by setting an examples for others. And I remember thinking, that sounded really funny. So I went back and I said, that word doesn't have an S at the end. I know that word is example. So this part says, when I self-corrected, this is what my sentence actually said. So I self-corrected by saying, I will be a leader by setting an example for others. Because first I said examples, and then I fixed it and I said example. So after you read your My Own Book, you need to share a way that you self-corrected when you were reading by writing the way that you read your sentence the wrong way, and then writing the way that you read the sentence the right way. And this is a book that you're going to keep in your blue folder. So remember, good readers make mistakes, but they always catch their mistakes and they go back and they self-correct.